Well, no, I want to ask you. So, what is it? What is it like hearing different interpretations of your music?
It's always fun.
Uh-huh.
You never know. Like when I first heard Irma Thomas's version of Flowers, I couldn't quite get my head around it. I mean, it's fine. It's fine. It's Irma Thomas, one of my heroes. Do what you want to do. But you never know. The Keith and Levon cut, it was much slower than I thought it would be.
Okay. So I listened to Shamika Copeland do "One I Love."
Yeah.
It's hard to speak your mind these days. They're all trying to shut us up. I'm gonna keep on shouting, baby. Tell them you're the one I love. You and me got no say on how this big world.
And it was a different thing for her.
Yeah.
Was it your song that took her to a different place, you think?
I don't know. When I heard she was going to record that, I was like, really? Okay. Well, that could be cool. I couldn't quite hear it.
Mm-hmm.
And
so how did you write it? You intended it to be what? What kind of song?
Well, it's on a record of mine that came out in 2012 called Gloryland, and it's a very the songs on that record. A lot of them hang together thematically in terms of being slightly dystopian, I guess. So One I Love was like this kind of weird. It's like if Buddy Holly wrote a dystopian love song and then got the Replacements to be the backing band or something. I don't know. Maybe not quite that disorganized, but it's just lyrically I could understand why it would be interesting that she would cut it for that record. Musically, I wasn't sure where they were going to take it.
Okay.
So
I'm going to try to draw the closest parallel I can from what I do to what you do. I have a number of pair of headphones, but I've got one set of studio phones that even if everyone else says it's the same quality, those are my phones that I go to when I need the cleanest, crispest sound. Do you have something like that with a guitar where when you just need to rock, that's the guitar you go to?
Yeah. Usually, like for the solo gig, 90% of the time I'm playing a 1956 Gibson ES-125, which is an electric archtop. In its day, it was kind of a student model, I think. But it has been my best friend guitar-wise for many years now. With the band, it's a little more open-ended. I have a Telecaster that I pick up for certain things. So it just depends on the song.
Mm-hmm.
But having that 125 for the solo gig, also, I started playing it in an open tuning. That was another thing that gave me the courage to start playing solo, was that suddenly, and for those of you who don't play guitar, an open tuning means when you strum across all the strings, it makes a chord. So it's a very full sound. And so over the years, I've just figured out these different chord shapes to make with my fingers to make chords in different positions. And it has a very, I think, distinct sound to it. But that's, that's probably my favorite guitar. It's a 125.